Hi, my name's Jason, and this is my daily vlog about living with CMT and other things that happen in my life. Hope you enjoy.
Just a quick video. It's Monday afternoon and I've just been to see my specialist, who now is going down the mental side of the condition rather than trying to get me to do silly physical exercises that are no good, not doing me any good whatsoever. I've got to study something called wellness, so that'll be interesting. This is just a preview video. This evening I'll be doing an unboxing and also answering a question that somebody posted, well, not a question as such, but a statement that somebody posted on the CMT forum earlier about how people look at us differently when you've got a condition that you don't have a clue about, and how they think you're some sort of like freak or circus act because you've got something wrong with you that they haven't. So I'll be doing that a bit later on. As for now, I'm just sitting in the M&S cafe and I'm going to have a coffee, and then I'm heading for home. So yeah, it's a lovely warm day again, a bit overcast but very warm. Like I say, I had my Geekbox delivered today. I haven't opened it at all, so I'll be doing the unboxing in about a couple of hours once I get home. Look forward to showing you everything. Bye for now.
Well, today I received August's My Geekbox, as you can see, My Geekbox. All I've done is I've lifted up the flap so that I could get my hand in. You're going to see these as I see them, so it's a mystery box. First item. Aha, packaging. And the card telling me what's in it. Oh, start off with a t-shirt. See that? Oh, it's very cool actually. I like the t-shirt. Again. Limited edition keyring from Sea of Thieves. A Funko Pop of Rita out of the Power Rangers. Don't ask, I don't collect Power Rangers at all. That's the keyring, it had fell out. You see that? That's the keyring. Oh, cool, isn't it? Cool skull. Okay, Pixelcraft. Something called Pixelcraft. Apparently I can make my own characters from Super Mario Brothers Collector's Edition. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It weighs a ton. It really does weigh a ton, that does. I think that might be it. Oh no. I've got a graphic novel as well called The Magic Order. Apparently, I've got a feeling it must be available on Netflix. Seems they're advertising it on the back. I think that's it for this box. Yeah, it is. That's not bad actually, when you think about it. That's... yeah, hang on. A Funko Pop, Pixelcraft, a graphic novel, a t-shirt and a keyring. That's quite impressive. So, that's my unboxing done. Yeah, very well worth the money that was. Catch you later.
Well, after opening that Geekbox, I said, I actually posted something on one of the forums this morning where somebody had said that they were treated differently because of their condition by their own family. You know, they were made to feel a bit like a circus act. And I got onto the subject of people treating us differently. Now, one of the things I wanted to recount was a few years back, actually, about 10 or 11 years now. I was living a totally different house where I was now, but I was still with Deb. And one day I got a letter saying that they wanted to see me at the social. So I went up and I said, Deb came up with me, no problem. Anyway, when we got there, it turns out that it wasn't me they wanted to see, it was Deb, but it was about me, which is weird. Anyway, we were told that they had set up a department within a department within a department, all this kind of garbage, that focused on people in my situation, as they put it. Remember that. Now, when they spoke to Deb about me, I was sitting right next to her, bear in mind, they were very, what's the word I'm looking at? Insulting, I would say, because Deb was really, really offended because they were looking at her and asking her questions about me. They basically sat there and said, did I know that there were opportunities out there for me? Did I know that if I wanted to, I could go to college? And Deb just looked at the guy, who was probably about 20 max. He said he'd just got a psychology degree, which was quite worrying, really. And he looked at us, and after he'd finished, Deb just looked at him and said, he's sitting right next to me. Why don't you ask him? So he turned to me and asked me the same questions by almost whispering them. This was what he did. He actually went, you do know, don't you, that there are opportunities out there for you? And I thought, hang on a minute, since when did I say I was deaf? I've got a physical disability and I'm being treated here like somebody who's just come out of, basically out of a nut house, a mental home or something. Somebody who's retarded, who can't speak for himself, he can't do anything himself, he's got to have everything done for him. And I was really insulted by it, but not as much as Deb was. Deb was really, really insulted on my behalf. And I actually left there, bear in mind this meeting was supposed to be to help me, I left there feeling about an inch high. I couldn't have felt any lower after leaving there if I'd have tried. Because he was this guy who reckoned that he was going to, he could help me because he'd studied psychology and he knew exactly how to deal with people like me, whatever that meant. But there I was sitting there thinking, wow, is this how people are going to be with me now? And there have been people who've been like that with me. Like I said before, when I went the physio, when I actually went for scans on me shoulders, me back, me neck, they even scanned my head, they did everything. And when they turned round, the woman who was the head of the department, and because they couldn't find anything that was causing it, she blamed it on me. She blamed it on my posture. She blamed it on how I walked, how I stood, how I held myself. And I couldn't believe it. I thought at the end she was going to give me a lollipop, pat me on the back and send me home. That's how she made me feel. Well, I put a massive complaint in about that. I put a real bad complaint in to NHS saying, if this is the kind of treatment you give, then I'm not having it. I'd rather either save up some money and go private or just not bother. Because if you can make somebody feel like their condition, which is obviously CMT isn't something, that you catch off somebody, you're born with it. It's simple as that. But if she made me feel like it was my fault I'd got it, my fault that I'd let it affect me the way I had, and I just think that too many people are too judgmental. They see somebody, they hear of somebody who's got a condition and suddenly you become like, it's like a freak show, Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to sort of find out how different you are. It's like, well, we're no different. We're the same as you, but we've got a condition, We don't let it affect how you are with us. Because the other thing I remember was a lot of people walked around me like I was, like I was dying or something. They were on eggshells. They were literally not knowing what to say to me and everything. And I just turned around and I said, look, at the end of the day, I am the same person. Just because I've got CMT, that does not make me any different than the Jason you knew yesterday, But yeah, it's one of them things where I think everybody at some point will see somebody that will judge them in a different way. And I just think too much of it goes on. That's why I like the groups. That's why I like doing my vlogs. Because I'm just a normal person. There's nothing different or special about me. I'm just Jason. I'm a writer. Yeah, fair enough. I'm an author. That's what I chose to do because, you know, it's something I've always wanted to do. I like being creative. But just because I've got this condition, it doesn't make me stand out or anything. You know, I don't want to stand out. I'd rather blend in with the background. I'm not one of these people who wants to be seen at the front of everything. I'm quite happy just being in the back. I am quite happy blending in with people. I don't want to stand out from the crowd. But obviously doing this vlog, people have said how brave it is and stuff. I don't feel brave. I want people to know about the condition. I want people to know how it affects everybody differently, because obviously how I'm affected is differently than, say, another person who's got the same condition. Because of my other underlying conditions I've got, mine affects me differently. I've not just got the foot drop, obviously. I've got the foot drop. I've got the numbness. I wear calipers. I wore them today to go downtown for the longest time that I've had them. I actually wore them, and I was in them for a good 5 or 6 hours. So I've really got used to wearing them now. And when I said I went to see my specialist today, which I did, she has actually now decided, after what I told you last week about the ridiculous exercises I was given, well, she's now decided to stop the physical side of it, stop doing all the exercises and all that, and she's taking me down a different route now, which I think might help me, a wellness route, to try and help me to calm and keep control of myself, rather than doing all these silly exercises, which I just told her at the end of the day, you know, they were making me feel sick, they were making me feel useless because I couldn't do half of them. So now I've got this wellness routine thing to go through, which I will do. You know, I don't mind going down this route. It's going to be a bit easier for me, I think, to get a hold of, because I'll be honest, I was actually more apprehensive about going to see her today than, you know, waking up with my condition, because I was thinking, hang on a minute, how am I going to explain to her that I haven't done half of this stuff? Is she going to tell me off? Is she going to not want to see me again, you know, because of my treatment as part of it? But she was very understanding, and she just said there's no point going down the physical aspects of it then. There's no point doing the exercises, what require physical stuff. We'll take you down the wellness route. And I was like, that's fantastic to me. So I've got a couple of little tests to do this week. I've got a couple of crowded places that I'll be going to, because I'm not good with crowds. But I'm going to try and get myself into crowds so that I can, you know, cope and learn to deal with it. But yeah, I've got one to do on Thursday, where I'm going to a market which is quite busy, and then on Sunday it's actually the Blackpool Air Show, and there'll be thousands of people there. But we're going down, me and my wife, Deb Black, we're going down, and I'm gonna do some filming while I'm down there, so you'll get to see a bit of it as well. But yeah, that'll be my main thing this week. It's, believe it or not, it's late. It's about 10:20 at night. The latest I've done one of these. But I will be doing another one tomorrow. So you all take care, and that's it for now. If you're enjoying the videos I'm doing, give us a like, and if you can, press the bell at the side of the like, and you'll be notified every time I put a new video on. Okay. I keep meaning to say, and forget every single time, except if I add it on. If you do like what I'm doing and you want to subscribe, the link is there. And if you want to see yesterday's video and what I was up to, it is up there. Okay.